We often hear about the theys and thems pulling all the strings in the music industry, but who are they really? Is it the artist himself? The managers? A record label? The Illuminati? The music industry is controlled by many people and organizations, each with their own agenda. The dark side of the music industry cannot be ignored. While it's important to celebrate artistry and accomplishments, we also need to address the challenges artists face. By acknowledging these issues, we can work to create a fairer and more musician-friendly environment. Only then can the industry truly develop into a space where artists are valued, protected, and able to flourish creatively and personally. The pressure to maintain a successful image can take its toll on an artist's mental health. The high expectations and endless schedule required to tour, record, and promote can lead to extreme anxiety, depression, and even substance abuse. The glossy performances that the audience witnesses are often only superficial performances that hide the inner struggles of the artists behind closed doors. The prevalence of sex scandals in the music and entertainment industry has been alarming in recent years. Another one is unraveling right now, so one can only imagine how many more are lurking in the shadows. Even more troubling is the number of high-profile figures who have faced charges but somehow escaped the effects of the repeal culture entirely. Pedophilia and sex crime issues are seen as inherent to 1970s rock culture, with many people looking back saying it was just that or simply a different era. The law enforcement response at the time was decidedly lax compared to the investigations seen today, allowing rock stars to largely escape the consequences. Moreover, this behavior is not actually condemned and is sometimes celebrated and proudly captured in song lyrics and tunes. This true injustice is perpetuated when these characters are allowed to maintain their stardom and careers without much consequence. After all, regardless of high or low status, right and wrong are eternal principles that should be followed. We've reached a point where admiration for disgraced numbers is either ignored or ignored. At the same time, we have to understand that there are many different factors involved. First, at what point do we separate the art from the artist? More than that, is it possible? Most importantly, the music industry must continue to create an environment where those who have suffered abuse can confidently come forward without the risk of public scrutiny. For example, the rise of the #MeToo movement marked a huge turning point. However, it continues to encourage countless survivors of sexual abuse to come forward and bravely confront the widespread ignorance and dangerous normalization of this heinous crime. This defining moment in history led to profound changes in social consciousness and prompted important reflections on the dark underbelly that had long been obscured. The music industry needs to be as ruthless when it comes to such crimes. The dark side of the music industry is a poignant reminder that behind the tune lies a complex web of struggles and systemic failures. Recognizing and addressing these challenges is the first step to developing an industry that elevates and develops artists. By illuminating the shadows, together we can create a harmonious future where art, prosperity, and justice coexist.